Jeremy Renner, known to millions as the Avenger Hawkeye, has always been one of Hollywood's favorite stars. But behind the scenes, things are far darker than anyone ever imagined. A shocking new series of allegations against Renner has surfaced, and it's not just about one woman. According to his ex-lover and filmmaking partner Yi Jo, there's another victim who is about to speak out, and what she's revealing will change everything you thought you knew about the Marvel star. Prepare yourselves, because what's coming is far worse than anyone could have anticipated. Yi Jo, a Chinese filmmaker, model, and former collaborator of Jeremy Renner, has come forward with disturbing allegations about the actor's behavior. In a series of Instagram posts, Jo claims that Renner, who she once believed in, sent her unsolicited, explicit photographs of himself. At first, she was convinced Renner was genuinely pursuing a relationship, but that belief shattered when his behavior turned manipulative and toxic. Yi said, and I quote, "I believed in a Disney fairy tale when Jeremy Renner reached out to me. I thought love was pure, and his near-fatal snowplow accident had changed him, but instead, I found myself trapped in a nightmare." What was supposed to be a professional collaboration on two major projects soon turned into a personal horror. When Yi challenged Renner's inappropriate behavior, what followed was far from an apology. Instead of remorse, she alleges that Renner threatened to call ICE on her, a shocking act she claims was meant to silence her. Yi's experience is far from isolated. She claims that Renner's behavior has a disturbing pattern. Jo alleges that Renner used his fame and power to send unsolicited, explicit photos to fans, women he met at meet and greets, and even online. She states he uses them for his own pleasure and then discards them, ghosting them once they've served his purpose. And it's not just about sending inappropriate images. Yi claims that once Renner's advances were rejected, he would retaliate, using his position of power to make threats and intimidate those who tried to speak out. When Yi confronted Renner about his conduct, asking him to behave respectfully, Renner allegedly responded with a chilling threat. "Immigration will be notified of your..." The rest of the text remains a secret for now, but Yi has made it clear that this was no empty threat. The mere suggestion of calling ICE was enough to send her into a state of fear, both for her safety and her career. Yi wrote, "This isn't just about my personal pain. This is about a larger pattern that needs to be exposed. Jeremy Renner's behavior is unacceptable, and Hollywood must stop hiding men like him." But this isn't the first time Renner has been accused of disturbing behavior. Back in 2019, during a bitter custody dispute with his ex-wife, Sunny Pacheco, Renner was accused of threatening to kill both her and himself. In those same troubling reports, Pacheco claimed that Renner had put a gun in his mouth during a cocaine-fueled outburst and even discussed a possible murder-suicide. These allegations were denied by Renner, who referred to them as clickbait, yet the pattern is undeniable. Renner's ex-wife claimed that their daughter, Ava, had overheard Renner speak about a possible murder-suicide. Those claims, too, were never fully investigated, leaving many to wonder about the true extent of Renner's dark side. As Yi Jo continued to work on projects with Renner, her fear for her safety only grew. She shared text messages with the Daily Mail from her co-workers who warned her to leave, saying Renner was becoming violent and unpredictable. One instance, she claims, involved Renner getting so intoxicated at a meeting for Chronicles of Disney that she was forced to lock herself in a room to avoid physical confrontation. Yi was scared, she was isolated, and she felt powerless as her once hero Renner turned into a nightmare she couldn't escape. Despite everything, she says Hollywood continued to praise him, protecting his image even as his personal actions spiraled out of control. And if you think it stops there, think again. Yi Jo also alleges that Renner launched a smear campaign against her. She believes he used his power and influence to spread lies about her, trying to destroy her reputation and make her the villain. In her Instagram post, she wrote, "This is alarming. In Hollywood, we can still act in such a manner, and I am worried for other women who have been victimized by men like Renner." Yi is now speaking out because she believes that if more women remain silent, Hollywood will continue to protect powerful men at the expense of women's safety. "We need more courage from the media to support the truth," she wrote. "We need a Hollywood that is healthy and safe for women. We can't keep hiding these monsters." And here's where things take an even darker turn. Yi Jo claims there is another victim who is about to come forward, someone who has been silenced by Renner's power before. What does this mean for Renner and for Hollywood? This is not just about Jeremy Renner. It's about a larger issue in Hollywood, an issue of power, abuse, and silence. The question now is, how many more victims are out there? How many more will speak up before the truth comes to light. Hollywood can no longer ignore this. Will Renner face the consequences of his actions? Or will this just be another case of abuse being swept under the rug? Let us know what you think about these disturbing allegations in the comments below. Do you believe Yi-jo? Is there more to this story? Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more updates as this shocking story continues to unfold.